Mark Gronowski with the carry. And a Dakota, first and 10.
Growing up in Naperville, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, Mark Gronowski was on the go from the start.
I always thought that he'd be athletic because I think he rode a two-wheeler at the age of 3. I've got pictures of him. We took the training wheels off and he just took off and he was 3 on a two-wheeler.
Instilled from his father Ray, who was a quarterback at Drake University in the mid-'80s, Mark's first athletic love was football, and by his junior year, would be named the starting quarterback at Neuqua Valley High School. But the gunslinger also excelled in the baseball field and the basketball court, just not quite in the way you would expect.
After playing quarterback all year like in high school, he wasn't the typical quarterback point guard or shooting guard in basketball. He was the guy that was actually the power forward or the center out there, you know, fighting for the rebounds, and people would say, hey, it's not football, Mark.
Some people might call me a hack, but I ended up almost setting the record for most fouls for our school. And then our coach was always super high on getting charges and trying to get it's basically like a turnover pretty much. It's just as good as a steal. And me and my Patrick Hoffman, who's on this team now too, we would always battle back and forth whoever had the most charges.
After being named to the Illinois 8A All-State team during his senior year of football, Gronowski would head to South Dakota State, and in his first year as a true freshman, would be named the Missouri Valley Offensive Player of the Year. But during the opening minutes of the national championship, Gronowski would exit with a severe knee injury, while over a year of rehab would follow.
He took a picture of his knee the day of surgery. Then he took a picture almost every day of therapy just to show the progression, because that's how, in his mind, that's how he saw his positive.
There throughout the rehab process was his older sister Sarah, who played collegiate softball at Butler, and also his older brother Ryan, who may just be the best all-around athlete in the family.
It was really just basketball, because that was his favorite sport growing up. And then he eventually evolved and started playing. What else did you play, Ray? Bowling, track. Yeah. Did you play some tennis, golf, football, baseball, softball, baseball, and then basketball too. So he's a 10-sport athlete, really.
As Ryan grew older, he began to excel at flag football, and this past summer, he would be selected as one of 12 kids throughout the entire state to represent Illinois in the Special Olympics, held down in Orlando, Florida at the ESPN Worldwide of Sports Complex. But the exciting news didn't stop there.
We had to fill out a bio, and it talked about his love of sports, his support of his brother and sister, and he was one of 4 athletes selected out of 5,000, and ESPN did a story on him.
And then, the family would get word that Ryan would have to fly down a few days early for a live interview with Good Morning America, and also to be one of the Grand Marshals in the Magic Kingdom Parade.
They got to go with Mickey Mouse, Minnie, and who else was there, Ryan?
That's Goofy. and Peter Pan, Captain Hook.
They're all in the parade?
Yeah.
Soon it was time to start playing, and the boys from Illinois began to find their groove.
All you're thinking is, I'm just excited to be there. And then all of a sudden the competitive juices come out, and after actually you win one game, you go hey, we can win. You can win another game. And then all of a sudden you win another game, and then all of a sudden you go hey, maybe we can win a medal.
And when all was said and done,
he ended up calling Coach Stig after.
Yeah, Coach Stig.
What'd you say to Coach Stig?
I said, I got a gold medal.
Yeah.
This year Mark is back in the field, and the Jacks are now one step away from once again reaching the national championship.
He looks for the best in people, really. No matter what they look like or what they've done, he always sees the best in everyone he sees. And I just try to bring that to every day with my team, and try to bring that positive attitude so that I can try and lighten up their day, because he lightens up my family's day every single day. So.